know, QUT is a university. It's in city center of Brisbane. Not sure if any of you have been to this city. Brisbane is the third biggest city in Australia. So you can see on the right-hand side over here. It's a very vibrant, livable city and very student-friendly in terms of living costs as well. So today we're going to talk about QUT, where it is, what are the popular courses, and your opportunity to study there. So at QUT, we have two campuses based in city center of Brisbane. So we have QUT Garden Point campus on the right-hand side and QUT Kelvin campus on the left-hand side. So at the Garden Point campus is very green campus. I mean, both campuses are very green. In Brisbane, it's not the small city, and it's not like a big city where it could be too crowded. Like it's in the middle kind of, so you can still enjoy a lot of space, but you don't have to suffer with the high living costs and super intense competition in terms of work, something like that. So at Garden Point campus, students who want to study business and law, engineering, and sciences will study at this campus. And for the Kelvin, this campus is for creative industry student education, social justice, health, and the college. So we have the college to accommodate students who wants to study English, or they like to study, they need to study like foundation year, diploma year, or graduate certificate programs. So both campus can be reachable within 10 minutes, and we provide a free shuttles between campuses at all times. So actually it's quite a benefit of studying at QUT, that you get to enjoy the shuttle, and that kind of reduce the cost for your transportation when you live in Brisbane as well. So in Brisbane, it's kind of walkable everywhere, and even if you need to transport somewhere, you can always hop on the university shuttle. So that's pretty safe for your budget. And for the university, not just the location that international students chose QUT, but also because of the courses. So we provide the real world courses. It means that our courses really designed and tailored by the industry. It's not just the theory, it's really practical, and we have so much in industry connections. Most of our staff are actually in the industry. For example, we are a very strong partner of BMW, Shells, Boeing, Google, and we also have a lot of support from the Australian government, and also a lot of public sectors in Brisbane and in Australia as well. So at QUT, we have business programs. So we are one of the very first Australian university that acquired Triple Crown, or in the other words, triple international accreditation from the US, the UK, and from Europe. So technically, we are the top 1% business school in the world. We are #1 in Queensland, and we're #3 in Australia for business school. So we have a lot of opportunity for the student to kind of engage with the industry as well. We provide the support in terms of the industry placement, and most of our students, after they graduate, they could get into good companies after. So we have creative industry programs for the students who love design. We have fine arts, communication, design, For the communication, QT is ranked #1 in Australia and 15 in the world. For these kind of courses, for the entry requirement, we do not need the portfolio for the programs. Yeah, I talked about the ranking, yes. And what's very popular at QUT, I would say it's the interactive design. Yeah. So here are the outcome, what student could be after studying in creative industries program with us. Mainly they would focus or they would become the digital area kind of career. This is the design, the interaction design programs. Students will get to use all of the facilities that we provide on campus. And at QUT, we really make sure that students will be used to all of the tools, the equipment that they will actually use when they work after graduate. Virtual communication, industrial design. Yeah, for students who kind of interested in art, but also engineering. This is a very unique program, industrial design. And the biggest partner of QUT is BMW for this program. So students will have a unit, we call it the work integrated learning. That student, it will be on the later in the next few slides. So it's the, so the industrial design programs, we have a unit called work integrated learning. The student will get to work at the companies. It's more like internship, but some companies do pay the student. It depends on the kind of the role and also the opportunity that the student choose. Yeah, but obviously after graduate from QUT, student likely to have kind of experience with the real company, as a portfolio. Yeah, so here is the name of the companies: BMW, Boeing, Adidas, and we have Marvel Studios. We also provide the double degrees opportunities as well. So if students want to do 2 bachelors, they can do it in 4 years and they have 2 degrees. We have a lot of choices for the student. If any of you like to do it, let us know and then we can talk about it. So we have the School of Education. At QUT Education, we're very well known for the quality of practical courses, and the student will get to use the state-of-art facilities and all of the innovative strategy and approaches to teach the student. And we have strong support for international students throughout their studies. And 97.9% of our QUT graduates, they become employed within 4 months after graduation. So there are different areas of education. It depends on what you would like to do. We have education, leadership, TESOL, STEM, early childhood. Yeah. Okay, I guess this is one of the most popular subject areas in Myanmar: engineering and science and built environment. So QUT is the 50 worldwide for transport engineering and number 7 in the Oceania region for architecture. 151 to top 200 for engineering, 57 to 75 for biomedical engineering and civil engineering, and number 9 in the Oceania region for civil and structural engineering. and 13 in the Oceania region for engineering and technology. So we have very well-known and well-structured courses in engineering and architecture. Yeah. We have bachelor degree and also master's as well. And we recently launched a new program called Master of Robotics and Artificial Intelligence. So we also provide the options for students to complete 2 masters in 2 years. Some of students who already have the background in engineering, we would recommend, and maybe they want kind of leadership or management skills, we would recommend the student to do Master of Engineering Management and or Project Management. And after 2 years of study, they get 2 masters. Right. So we have different kind of facilities for each major that you can explore on our QUT website as well. Yeah, this is what I mentioned before. This is one of the strongest points at QUT is the WIL. We call it WIL, the work integrated learning. It's the 60 days of work experience in an engineering environment. And for this unit, the student will get to either visit or they could attend the guest lecturers, or they can do some case studies or attend the industry events. And the final year, the student will get to do a research project with an industry or the community partner. And it's very practical work for the student to kind of explore the opportunity, and they could expose to the real and practical experiences for those programs. Okay, so for the IT program, we have both engineering program and IT program. For the IT program, it would focus more on the kind of software, like software engineering, computer science, IT, like information system program. We also provide master as well. We have Master of Data Analytics, Master of IT, which do not require any background in IT. If any of you study different background, you can also eligible to apply to either Master of Data Analytics or Master of IT. If you feel like you like to change your career path, you can consider this program. Okay, we have different kind of major in the program. Like even if the student study IT as a bachelor already, student can also join our Master of IT, because you have different kind of majors, and we make sure that student would get the most experience and the knowledge they need from the course. So as I mentioned before, that we have the program in Master of AI and Robotics. We have a center for robotics, and we are like #1 robotic research in Australia as well. So with this robotic center, the student would get the opportunity to be a part of the projects that are going on right now. So there are different kind of projects going on. This is like a chance for the student to have something extra, something beyond their degree as their portfolio when they present themselves to the company after the graduation. Yeah, so this is it, the Master of Robotics and AI for students who have background in engineering. Okay, so there is 1.5 year program. This program is also like student can make it like a double degree as well if they do Bachelor of Engineering with at QUT. The requirements is IELTS 6.5, no subscore less than 6. So we have the School of Health for the student who interested in health sciences program. We have Bachelor of Nursing, Vision Science, Pharmacy, Podiatry, Behavioral Science, Biomedical Science, Medical Laboratory Science, Medical and Imaging, Human Services, and yeah, Nutrition, Sport and Exercise Science, Public Health, Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Health IT. We also provide postgraduate courses or masters. The popular one would be Master of Nursing. Sure, is in here. Yeah. So the Master of Nursing, this one is considered very special because we accept students who graduate bachelor degree from any background as well. Any student who like to become a nurse but never have a degree in nursing prior, like during their bachelor year, it's okay. So this one is an entry to practice program. It means that student would be a qualified registered nurse in Australia after completing this program. It's a 2-year program. However, it's really popular. So I would like you to consider talking to the counselor a bit early if you're interested in this program. Okay. Most of the health sciences course, the requirements for IELTS would be around 7 in overall, and also not less than 7 each band. So please check carefully. There could be some master that only requires 6.5, such as Master of Health Management and Public Health. Of course, you can talk to me for specific detail if you'd like to know more. Okay. You have the QUT College. QUT College, they provide courses for the student who kind of need a little bit of English in order to meet the requirements. And we also provide general English as well. There are foundation and diplomas for students from Myanmar. If any of you study matriculation, you need a foundation first, okay, and then carry on to undergraduate degrees. Okay. There are also the graduate certificate courses for students who kind of need a little bit of like that English. IELTS doesn't need a requirement. We provide a little bit of pathway for our Master of Business and Master of IT as well. You will need like lower English score, perhaps I would say 6.0, because usually the requirement is around 6.5. If you want to do graduate certificate first, you will just need IELTS 6.0, and then you study this certificate, and then the program will pathway to the Master of Business or Master of IT. Yeah, foundation, we can talk in detail in person if you are the final year of your high school students, or the diploma as well. Usually our diploma is different than the private diploma year, because our diploma is like a pathway for the student to enter bachelor degree. So it's not like a standalone diploma. Okay. So at QUT College, the school is pretty small. It's very suitable for younger students, especially the student who wants to do bachelor degree with us at QUT, because it's the cozy environment that you get very intensive support from the staff without any extra cost. So this is a photo of QUT College. So we have QUT as a big picture, as a big university with 5 faculties, and QUT College is like inside the university that preparing students to all of those programs. The real world diplomas, yes. So we have a lot of different programs and units that students could choose. Apart from the mandatory units that students have to choose, there are different kind of units that students could choose as they wish as well. We call it like free elective courses. Yeah. So in Brisbane, QUT is the top university. We have over 80% satisfaction, and most of our students could get very good job after graduation as well. So here's a little bit of photos for Brisbane. If you like a city with a lot of sunshine, I mean, it's not hot. It's cooler than Thailand and Myanmar, of course. It's very kind of the weather quite steady. It's not unpredictable like the south. In the south, there could be a lot of changes. It could be very windy and then suddenly very hot, and suddenly it's raining. But in Brisbane, it's more like stable and nice weather all day and all year long. Okay, we already watched this one. Right, so we provide a scholarship for the English courses. We provide 25% of scholarship to students who want to do English for academic purpose or the IELTS course. And we also provide the merit scholarship at the college as well for students who want to do undergraduate degree through foundation and diploma year. Okay, that's 25% of the first semester. And we have international merit scholarship as well. So we have the qualification, like the requirement based on different qualifications. So please let me know your qualification. We need to evaluate differently. Okay, usually it's around 25, and it's an ongoing scholarship. It means students will be awarded 25% reduction every year if they get the scholarship. Okay, except the health school, that student would only get the scholarship for the first year of study. Okay. So usually the tuition fee at QUT would be around 30,000 AUD. So if a student gets scholarship, it would be a lot lower. So yeah, it will be under around 25 to 27,000 AUD, Australian dollar, per year. So that's make it quite affordable to study at the top university in Australia. Okay, thank you very much. I see I get a little bit of chat. If I pass the GED.
Thank you. Your presentation is really, really good and perfect. Now we are going to answer the question session, please.
Yeah, thank you. So I've got questions about the GED. Okay, so with the GED, you will need the SAT as well. Okay, if you want to get to year 1 bachelor degree. But if you don't mind study foundation, with the GED qualification, it will lead you to foundation year. So in Australia, students will have to study 3 years of bachelor's. So if you don't have the SAT, like you only have the GED without the SAT, you need to study 1 extra year. We call it a foundation year. If not, if you don't want to take that foundation year, I would suggest you to take the SAT and you need minimum 1,100 score to pass. Okay.
Normally ဒီ answer question section လေးကိုဆက်သွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်မေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှိရင်ချက်ပေါက်ထဲမှာရေးပြီးတော့မေးလို့ရလို့ဒီ mic ကိုလည်းဖွင့်ပြီးတော့မေးလို့ရပါတယ်เนาะမေးစရာမေးခွန်းလေးများရှိလားမသိဘူး
I wonder if because I talk about the tuition fee in Australian dollars, I'm not sure if you need to translate into your currency or you want me to convert it to USD, or is it okay? Like everybody could understand, like, is it okay that I communicate the tuition fee in AUD? Yeah?
Yes, it is okay, yes.
Yeah.
မေးစရာမေးခွန်းလေးရှိရင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်เนาะ
There's one question right here. What is it? I'd like to know about credit transfer. Currently, I'm studying at university in the UK when I finished first year study in the UK. Yes, we accept the credit transfer. Yeah, however, it could take a little longer because the admission team would require a little bit of more time to evaluate your application. But yes, it's likely that you will, you get to either year 1 or year 2. Really depends on the course. Like if it's engineering, it could be a little bit tricky because most of the programs and engineering courses, it's like accredited, and students will need to study at certain years in Australia to be a qualified engineer in Australia. But if it's like business degree, any program that doesn't require kind of like license accreditation, I think it should be okay. I mean, it would be more straightforward. Yeah. So I would recommend you to submit the applications because you get to learn, you get to know the year entry that you can enter to the program that you're interested in. Okay, so if you plan to study in February, so in Australia we have 2 intakes. We have February and July intake. So if you like to study next year in February, I think you will need to start submitting application right now. But if you like to perhaps start in July, you will have a little bit more time. You can start like early next year to submit the application. Okay. I had completed 2nd year of university in Myanmar. Do I need to join the foundation program? Right. So for this one, I think it is likely that you wouldn't have to study foundation year. But again, it's going to be very difficult for me to answer right now. I would need to see all of your documents, like your high school documents, your transcript for year 1 and year 2 in Myanmar. And then I'll be able to give you the specific answer. Okay. Oh, architecture program. Oh, this is the same person. I am studying in architecture program. So I'm not sure if it's the same person who's saying that would like to transfer the credits. Yeah. Well, I recommend you to make the application so we can evaluate it. I mean, at the end of the day, after you submit the applications, there will be no costs, right? So you get to know your choice and then you make decision if you want to come study or not. Yeah.
There is one question. He want to apply in the LLB after his GED graduate. So what he need to prepare this LLB after GED?
The GED class.
Yes.
Yeah, so the student already have the GED qualification.
Yes.
Yeah, and then can you repeat the question again? Sorry.
He want to apply for LLB.
LLB, right. Yeah, so again, if the student has the qualification in GED, if student doesn't want to do the foundation, they have to show the SAT of 1,100 score. Yeah, so you will need the SAT if you don't want to study foundation. But if you don't want to do the SAT, you can still apply, but you will have to do foundation year, which is like a year extra from your bachelor. Okay.
နောက်ထပ်မေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှိသေးလားမသိဘူးเนาะရှိသေးရင်မေးလို့ရပါသေးတယ်ဟုတ် နောက်ထပ်မေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှိသေးလားမသိဘူးเนาะရှိသေးရင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်
ဟုတ်ပါတယ်ဆရာကျွန်တော်မှမေးရတဲ့ကိုရှိတယ်မေးလို့ရမှာလားဆရာ
ဒီမေးချင်တဲ့သိချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရှိရင်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်เนาะ
ဟုတ်ပါတယ်ဆရာကျွန်တော်ပြောချင်တာကကျွန်တော်ကနေအဲ့လိုကွန်ပျူတာနဲ့ပြီးတော့စောဝိတာနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်သင်လို့ပိတ်တယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်မှတက်တယ်ဆရာအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာတို့ပိတ်တယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒီ group ကျွန်တော်ကို join တက်ပါလို့ကျွန်တော်ကပြတာပါဆရာ
ဟုတ်ဘယ်အောင်မေးတာလည်းမသိဘူးခင်ဗျာဒီဘက်မှာနည်းနည်းလေးအတန်လေးမကြည့်လို့
Anything I can help with the answer?
Yes နောက်ထပ်မေးချင်တဲ့မေးခွန်းလေးရောရှိသေးလားမသိဘူး
သူ့ဘယ်ကနေလို့ဆက်တယ်ဒီကိုကျွန်တော်ပေးတာသူ့ဘယ်ကနေလို့ကောင်းစလာတော့တယ်
ဟာအကူမောင်စောလိုင်ကိုနော်ရီဒီ personal chat မှာဒီနော်ရီရဲ့ counselor နံပါတ်လေးထည့်ပေးတာပါလေဟုတ်အကူရဲ့နံပါတ်ကိုလည်းနော်ရီဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့ဆက်သွယ်ပေးပါမယ်နော်နော်ရီရဲ့ counselor ဘက်ကအကူရဲ့ Viber နံပါတ်ကိုနော်ရီတိုက်ရိုက်ဆက်သွယ်ပေးပါမယ်ဟုတ်တခြားလူတွေအနေနဲ့ဟောနောက်ထပ်မေးခွန်းလေးရှိသေးလားမသိဘူး
ဟုတ်လို့ဆရာပြောတော့ကျွန်တော် channel လေးပဲဆရာလို့ဆိုရင်တော့အဆွပြေမှာ boss ဘိုင်ကနေ join တာပါဦးဆရာ
ပြောမရှိ
ဟိုတခြားသူတွေအနေနဲ့ဟောနောက်ထပ်မေးခွန်းလေးရှိသေးလားမသိဘူးเนาะရှိသေးမေးလို့ရပါတယ်ဟုတ် There is a questions in Australia he attended university how many average living costs and tuition fees he want to know living costs and tuition fees
May I know which program is he looking at?
LLB program
Oh, LLB. Okay.
yes
Law program. Let me show. Program. So is he already in Australia?
yes in Australia yes
Okay. For the LLB, it's 30,000. I'm gonna type here 30 AUD per year. Okay. So he has the GED, right?
yes
Okay. So if he wants to study this program, he needs to submit the SAT and if his SAT is above 1380 scores, then 25% scholarship. Yep. If not, he can do the foundation year. The foundation year, we have the 25% of tuition. Let me check the tuition fee for the foundation year. 20,000 foundation, 20,000 and 502 AUT. Yep, 25% of first semester. Yep. And for the living cost, it's around 1,500 to 2,000 AUD per month. Yeah.
I think there is no more questions. So now we are going to the meeting and sessions.
Sure.
So before we end the webinar, please tell us your final speech. We want to hear your final speech.
Oh, so I mean, best of luck. We have the scholarship of 25% and is given every year for students who achieve the certain score. And at this point, it's a little bit challenging for me to tell you if you're going to get the scholarship or not, because I don't see your documents. So if you like to know if you are qualified for the scholarship, I would encourage you to submit the application, or you can talk to me. Talk to expert team about it, and they're going to work with me to see if you get the scholarship or not. Okay, so I wish you the best and hope to see you in Brisbane.
Thank you for your information and for your presentation. And really, really thank you for attending our today's webinar. And we have time, we will meet again.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. တကယ်လို့မေးစရာမေးခွန်းလေးနောက်ထပ်သိချင်တာလေးရှိရင်တော့ဒီချက်မှာကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ဖုန်းနံပါတ်ကိုချပေးထားပါတယ်ဒီဖုန်းနံပါတ်တွေကတစ်ဆင့်သိချင်တဲ့ဟာလေးလာပြောင်းပြီးတော့တိုက်ရိုက်မေးလို့ရပါတယ်ခင်ဗျ